Welcome back, Doom fans. Lazy Gamer here. In this fourth installment of the mini-series, we are going to depart from texture manipulation to focus more on what we can do with it apart from using it as a flat floor or ceiling. This time we will create a sloped platform that players can both walk on or move under, like any 3D floor that is elevated. It's not difficult, but it requires some additional steps and perfect placement. I should add that this was, for me at least, a GZDoomer original, and I am mostly copying his showcase on it, so a shout out to him is in order. His channel has been linked in the description for ages, so if you have not, check out his stuff. He has an excellent beginner's guide on scripting, for instance, which is worth checking out if you want to do more of that. But now, let's get this road on the show, or something to that effect anyway. Let's get started. And here we are. I have done some slight addition to the map just for preparations for this, so you don't have to go through this. As you know, slopes has been in the editor for ages, and it's fine. You can use it to walk up or use it for ceiling stuff or whatever. Sometimes you just would want to just go under stuff. And you can do that with 3D floors, obviously. But that would still block us, really. But we can do something about that as well. GZDoomer said that this was important. I haven't really checked what happens if you don't. But first, we will need a new tag. We have tagged ourselves up to 7. So we will give this a tag of 8. This is where our slope, 3D floor slope will appear. Now we will add another dummy sector, but it will need to be the same length as the area it is supposed to cover. I assume, because what I am about to show you later when we align the thing. Firstly, we need to make sure it is a 3D slope. I will not, as I usually do, put it on this side though. You can use any other line. I will choose the next one because I want to. It needs to be sector tag of 8 because we have it there. You all know that now. And that's all we need to do with that. Now this is perfectly normal, big, filled out 3D floor, which is fine. It's what we want. However, we are going to add a small sector to this. This will be perfectly fine. We are, like when adding slopes normally, we will do this to this dummy sector. So 181 plane align slope, and since this knob is facing this way, and we don't have any reason to change it. We will align both floor and ceiling to front, which is this side of the sector, whatever. Now we're just going to check this floor and ceiling, which we will not, obviously. We will check this one, which is this. This is making do for this. Anyway, floor height is 112 and the ceiling height is 128. So let's start with copying that. 112 and 128. Now, what does this look like? Well, actually it looks like a bit of a mess. That's just to get it aligned with this platform. Let's change this. We are almost there though. However, we need to clear any selection. Select this sector, this longest dummy sector, and lower it. Mostly so it aligns with this slope. And that's fine, you can stop there, make a step or do something there. However, if we select the bottom as well, we can lower it down to the floor so we can walk straight up it like this one does. Let's give this a funny, just so we don't have to see the ceiling, the sky through there. And that's pretty much it, really. We're going to test it out in a moment, but I'm just going to point out why it needs to be the length of this sector. I believe it is, and I don't see why not, because we have to lower it here. If it was shorter or longer, it would not align properly with this sector. I again assume makes sense to me. Yeah, so once again, let's start in our or my horrible wall multi-textured environment and swim in to see if we can climb both these slopes. Should be fairly easy. Once again, I'm going to lower the sound a bit so it doesn't mess with my mic. Sound is not really important here anyway. I could have done better work here, and I have. I will show you. Oh, that's not aligned for some reason. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's an example. I might have undid more than I bargained for. Anyway, let's swim through here. This, at least, I am pretty happy with. Works fine. And we can climb this slope like I knew we would be able to. This, however, are we going to fall through? Can we go under? Yes, we can. And this, of course, I made beforehand, so I know that works. Can we climb it? Let's find out in the next... no, right now. Woo! Man. And again, it's not super exciting, I know, but it's something you can do with 3D floors. Make more space, or just for effect. We can use this, oh, don't want to swim, or this. This takes a bit more work, and obviously it needs space somewhere to place the dump sector. It does not need to be this close. When here, it doesn't matter where you place it. I can place it over here. It doesn't matter. It doesn't affect the results. Here, it needs to be on the same line. It could be over here, I suppose, but it needs to be, and the width doesn't matter. It needs to be aligned with this sector on the long side, as it were. That won't affect it at all, apart from making it look a bit lopsided, I suppose. But this will not do. Let's actually see how that looks. In this case, I think we can use it, but it's way steeper now. So I think we will leave it at that length and be happy with that. And that's pretty much it. In the final installment of this mini-series, I will leave a surprise for next time. So in the meantime, this has been your host, the Lazy Gamer, logging off. Bye guys.